Nurse Miss Mary, after giving birth, my menses started fluctuating. There's a particular woman that asked this question, and I also got another question from a teenager. Nurse Miss Mary, I am 14 years old. I started seeing my menses. It has been fluctuating, and I don't know what's happening. Is it normal? Then I also got a message from, I think, 20 years and above, asking me, Nurse Miss Mary, I don't understand my menstrual cycle. It's irregular. What is the normal menstrual cycle? Am I having normal menstrual cycle or abnormal menstrual cycle? These are the questions I get that I decided to make this particular video. Good day everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as the Nurse with the Difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today I'm going to be teaching you, I'm going to be telling you, I'm going to be educating you the effect of age on your menses. Does age affect your menstrual cycle? That's the first thing you are going to be learning today. And also you are going to be learning at what age do you expect your menses to change? And also, what is the normal menstrual cycle? Is there anything like normal menstrual cycle? But before we go into details in today's class, if you are new on our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification button so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. Welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be discussing the topic, does aging affect menses? What do you think? Can you drop in the comment section, please? Does aging affect menses? What do you think about that? Okay, I'm going to be educating you on that. The fact is, aging affects your menses. Aging affects your period. Your age also goes a long way to affect your period. For example, you can't compare your 50-year-old body with your 17-year-old body. As you are growing, as you are aging, a lot of things change in your body. Your skin changes, your hair changes, everything changes. So your period, your menses ought to change. So it doesn't have to be a particular, I've been seeing my menses right from when I was 17. Every four days, I'm supposed to see it till I get to menopause. No. As you age from age 17, from your teenage age to your 20s, to your 30s, to your 40s, little changes are expected to take place in that various age. And I'm going to be explaining it today. Then also, someone asks, what is the normal menstrual cycle? The fact is, there is no normal menstrual cycle. All ladies have their unique menstrual cycle. All ladies have their unique menstrual cycle. My normal menstrual cycle might be different from your normal menstrual cycle. You get? So some ladies come to the DM and like, oh, what if I have 28 days cycle, 24 days cycle, 23 days cycle? Is it normal? All women, all ladies have a unique menstrual cycle that is unique to them. But when there is a change as a result of what you don't know, that is when you will become worried. So don't compare your menstrual cycle with somebody else's menstrual cycle as a lady. Your normal menstrual cycle might be different from your neighbor's menstrual cycle. That is one thing I want you to take note of so you don't get perturbed. You might be seeing your menstrual cycle 3 times a week and another is seeing that menstrual cycle 7 times a week. You might be seeing your menstrual cycle 5 times a week and another is just seeing that menstrual cycle 4 times a week. So that is normal to her. But when there is a change, it was 5 before, all of a sudden it suddenly dropped to 2, it suddenly dropped to 1, then there's something you should be worried about. So one thing I want you to note is to note your normal menstrual cycle. And when there is a deviation from your normal, that is when you say there is a problem, not when you compare your normal with somebody else. Is that clear now? All right. So at different ages, changes are expected to pop up. At different age, changes are expected to pop up in your menstrual cycle. First of all, let's talk about the teenagers. You know, these days a lot of young girls start seeing their period at the age of 12. For these teenagers, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that started seeing their period at that very early age, sometimes their menstrual cycle is not regular. Their menstrual cycle is not regular. It can even take up to 3 years for it to regularize before they get their normal cycle. Some within 1 year, they've gotten their regular cycle. Within 6 months, everybody is different. You get? So if you are a teenager and you just started your menses and you are worried, today is 20, next tomorrow is 30, next tomorrow is 50, calm down. You are just starting. Your body is trying to regularize, trying to balance the normal hormone. So a teenager's irregular menses can be as a result of the hormones trying to balance out. Do you understand that now? Then after the teenage age, we have the 20s. At age 20s, you see young ladies having irregular menses. Sometimes they have regular menses. So young ladies, especially those that take birth control pills, like they take Postino 2, Postino 2, other birth control pills to prevent pregnancy at their teenage age, that can make their menses to change. That can make their menses to be irregular. So if you are in your 20s and you are taking post-P, you are taking some birth control pills, that can affect your menses as a teenager, as age 20, because at age 20, most of our teenagers, they started exploring, they started having sexual intercourse. So at that age, that can make your menstrual cycle irregular because of your birth control pills. And when you miss your period, you should try as much as possible to suspect pregnancy. Yeah, you get your pregnancy strip and get a test done. Then also, over-exercising, stress, feeding disorder, anorexia, those things can affect the menstrual cycle of a teenager. Then that takes us to the third one, which is 30s. I just categorized it like this. But no matter your age, be it 25, 30, no matter your age, immediately you give birth, there's going to be a change. There's normally a change in your menstrual cycle. Immediately you give birth. Some will experience more painful period, some will experience heavier painful period, some will experience lighter painful period, some will experience shorter painful period. So it differs. Some will experience their cycle changes. Normally it was 30 before, now it's now 28. Some it was 28 before, now it's now 32. So immediately you give birth, your cycle changes. So if you are a woman, you've given birth and you are worried, oh, what is wrong? My cycle changed. It was 20 something before, now it's 30. Now it's no longer regular. That birth that you have given birth might be the reason why your menstrual cycle actually changed. Yeah, so that is that for age 30. Then when you start approaching 40, it's a sign there's going to be a transition from your normal puberty fine girl to the menopause level. Your normal puberty fine girl to the menopause level from the age of 40. So that's already giving you a sign. A lot of things are taking place in your body. The hormones that are regulating these menses are decreasing. They are decreasing. That affect your period, that affect your menses. You start seeing a reduced flow and all that. That's generally a sign that menopause is knocking at the door. So as you age, your menses is being affected. For those asking, as your age increases, at different age, at different stage, if you at different period, these are things you should take note of that affects your menstrual cycle. So don't expect magic like, oh, I am fresh, I am young. Facially you might be looking fresh, but within you the hormones and everything are no longer fresh. They are depreciating gradually, and that depreciation gradually tends to affect your period, tends to affect your flu. So I hope I help you understand that aging affect your menstrual cycle. Aging affects your period, so you know. I hope this is clearly understood. If you don't understand, you have any question in regards to some areas in some aspect, you can drop in the comment section. We're trying as much as possible to make videos from the questions you drop. It's not been easy, but I'm trying to keep up with it. Just this is me giving back to the society to help educate the people about their reproductive health from what I know and from my experience as a midwife and also as a young lady. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy Mary saying, as usual, thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.